back to another episode of RVing in Colorado. Still dispersed camped up by Marshall Pass. Just wanted to show you some RV down below. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out. So I'm gonna attempt to ride my e-bike up the pass, and you can see some of the other areas. See if I can pedal. I don't have a good way to hold on to the video camera, but I'm gonna try. Let's see if we can get going here a little bit. Sunday. Be heading home today, unfortunately. It's always good to go home. It's always good to take off. I enjoy it all. So this road will take me up to Marshall Pass. It's about 10 miles, I think, which isn't too bad. It's mostly uphill. You know, e-bike is great, especially if you're, I'd say, a little bit older, but really it's for any age group. I know there's an aversion to a lot of people wanting to use an e-bike. I don't know why. It's no different than, you know, an electric car or what have you. It's just a different technology. And I've been mountain biking my entire life. The e-bike, as I've gotten a little bit older, allows me to, you know, take the hills without as much difficulty. And, you know, I ride probably, I definitely ride more often than I normally would. So that part is beneficial. And as you can hear, I get my exercise too. So no complaint there. When I go for a ride, it's usually 20 to 30 miles. So I get a pretty significant ride usually and get my exercise. But yeah, it's great. It allows me to, and my wife, to explore our campgrounds and what's around us. And I've had a dirt bike for a number of years as well, and that's a lot of fun, and I miss it. But the e-bike is similar and allows me to explore, but I don't quite get the thrill that I did with my dirt bike. But this one gives me exercise, so that's a good thing. These are just some of the fun things you can do with an RV. I guess you could do it with a tent too, but you know, the nice thing this morning is got up, had some breakfast, got to take a shower. It's like having home out in the wilderness, and that's pretty cool. So anyway, I've been watching this for a little bit. Stay tuned for hopefully halfway up the hill. And if you would, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and let me know what you think of e-bike riding and RVing, and maybe what kind of content you'd like to see, and I'll try to provide it for you. I'm nearing the top of Marshall Pass. Also running a little low. Battery, I'm at 65% now, so we'll see. I think I got about 2 more miles to go. 2 to 3 more miles, and I'll be cutting it close. I'm right at 60% on my charge. I sure don't want to get that close and not be able to make it. So I'm going to power it down a little bit, put more leg into it. Like I said, I should easily be able to make this, but because I didn't charge it all the way. So once it hits 50% though, I'll feel the need to turn around. Because as much fun as this bike is, it's no fun to push. Weather looks good so far. Weather is always a concern in the Rockies in the summertime. You usually get rain clouds building in the afternoon. So you want to make sure you're down off the mountain by noon, 1 o'clock or so. So aspens are just amazing. This would be gorgeous to see in the fall. I have to make another trip up here next time with full charge. I saw a group of riders up here yesterday, and they were all taking a pedal bike tour. They were going to end up in Sargent's Pass, the Sargent's area. And that's just the way it is when you're hiking or whatever. You think you're there. Just got to go around one more corner, and then the road or the trail keeps going. Big factor here, up here at altitude as well. It's very dry. Go through a lot of water pretty quick. I'm conserving my water at the moment because you never know. I had a day in Montana one time just like this. I got wet because it rained, and then the wind came up. It was very cold. Yeah, don't want to repeat that again. Still on my journey up to Marshall Pass on my e-bike, as you can see. And I got good news and bad news. The good news is I think I'm going to make it. The bad news is I'm definitely below 50%. And yeah, I don't like that. But it is all downhill. I shouldn't have to use too much power to get down. So Marshall Pass is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just right there, right ahead of me. So I'm going to go for it. Gone too far not to. Weather's good. I feel good. Bike is doing good. Just wish I had more power. So yeah, if I end up pedaling without power going back, it'll be something I won't forget. Should be fine though. Still have 40-some%. I was almost tempted to get off and start pushing. Well, I'm definitely at the pass. I really can't drop down into 30% though. So if worst comes to worst, I just walk it. Save my juice. Let's take a bet how much power I will have by the time I get back to my RV. Battery power. Less than 0, 10%. That's it. The other side of the mountain. The other side there goes down through to Gunnison, out that way. Where that is. There's the side. 10,842 feet. It's like some kind of structure. Something used to be here. Just followed this far. Thank you. I did make it. Now I'll see if I make it down. I'll let you know if I still have enough juice. But I'm at Marshall Pass. Made it up with my e-bike. So if you haven't already, subscribe and appreciate you watching. See you on the next video.